Welcome to the Mixed Nuts Podcast. This is Alex, Cody, Jerry, and Galen. And we're going to talk about some random topics. Once again.
Back with more random topics.
So, we're just off with what type of music you guys been listening to. Like, what's your top three, like, here lately, the past couple weeks or anything?
More the theme.
Just start off with that.
What you got?
Yeah. This week I've been listening to, there's a new Faye Webster album come out Friday. She's pretty cool. Idols, this post-punk band from England. They're really good.
What's the name?
Idols.
Idols?
Yeah. They got a new album out that I've been kind of digging.
Hell yeah.
Who's Faye Webster?
Faye Webster is just this chick singer, kind of acoustic folk, Americana type. She's got a new album called Undressed at the Symphony. If that helps. I mean, that might help you get into it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've been digging some post-punk stuff, so that's pretty cool. I haven't.
They're good.
I've been listening to Killer Mike's album, the rap album of the year.
Yeah.
Very good.
Cool. Name a song.
Down Below.
Just seeing if you were legit.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I've never even heard it.
Yeah, that reminds me of the first time I talked to you. I think you asked me what my favorite Grateful Dead album was.
And you thought I was being an asshole.
Yeah, I really was.
He's wearing a Grateful Dead shirt. I was just trying to make conversation.
Yeah, it's not really like a best album from Grateful Dead. It's which song stretches into 45 minutes long you like the best.
Which live performance do you
because
prefer?
there could be any one of them.
Yeah, and do you prefer it in 74, 78, 85, 69?
Yeah.
Probably 6.
Okay. Well.
Are you referring to Dark Star?
Yeah, Dark Star, any of that.
They can open the show with it and close the
Morning
show with
Dew.
it.
Yeah.
I just could
2.5
never
hours.
get into Grateful Dead, really.
Oh, it's an acquired taste.
Best thing about them is the ice cream. Cherry Garcia.
Don't they usually have some pretty cool parties, though, at their concert?
There's a whole scene.
Yeah, they did.
Lot scene.
Is the Jer Bear the most overrated single symbol of all time?
We're done.
Yeah, that's all.
No, it's just, well, depending on where you're from, but I can see where you're coming from with that. But I think it looks really cool.
The Jer Bear or what?
Like the dancing
Most
bear, is that what
overrated.
you're talking about?
Oh, it's a marketing scheme.
Oh,
sure.
it totally is,
Yeah.
and it seems kind of crazy coming from some bunch of hippies that they one of the most marketable bands ever.
I'm not going to show you my dancing bear tattoo. So.
Ooh,
I think anybody's a piece of shit.
I think it's interesting. Grateful Dead had. Not really a lot of bands have like a second coming like they did. They came back around in the 80s, right? I mean, that's really when the tie-dyed shirts, Liquid Blue, that really came back around, and it's like they had a second following maybe come back around. I'm sure it's somebody.
Yeah, they hit it hard back in the 80s, and then it ended in 95, and then they all had their different bands, Rat Dog and Phil and Friends, and Mickey Hart had Planet Drum, and then you got John Mayer.
Yeah, John Mayer is
John
in
Mayer.
what is, Dead and Friends? Is that what it's called, or no?
Dead and Company.
Dead and Company. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
What are we sipping on? I got black coffee. I don't know what.
I also have black coffee.
I have a sour watermelon ghost.
Ghost? Okay, what's that? Ketchup?
Dogfish Head, Pennsylvania Tuxedo.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like a sex position.
It's an IPA, I'm assuming.
It is a pale ale.
Yeah.
But it is a high ABV pale ale.
Nice.
8.3.
So you're pretty into those IPAs, huh?
Yeah, and Dogfish Head's really good. They haven't brewed this in a couple years, and it used to be in a bottle, and now it's in a can. Pretty excited about it.
Oh, it's come back.
Come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What if Dogfish Head was spelled PH? Like
Dog
fish?
with a fish?
Yeah, like fish. That.
I probably wouldn't buy it.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I got your
Even
Instagram. You mind if I pull it up?
No, I don't mind.
Because I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's no.
Speaking of the IPAs and music, let's see.
You might find a Grateful Dead on there.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's got all kinds of. He's got a pretty sweet Instagram.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Mark Lanigan lately.
That's cool shit.
He's in. He did a lot of stuff with Queens of the Stone Age.
Yes.
I know you guys.
That's where I was getting ready to go when y'all got to me.
Those guys, yeah. I did. I hit a little bit of Queens here and there, but when I started working with you two guys, I hit it harder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I totally
really
profiled
hard.
you and said that, maybe I just don't like you guys that much. No,
Yeah.
no, I totally profiled and I was like, you like Caius, I think that's what I asked you, and
maybe.
you said, not really. And
Yeah.
I kind of was taken back by that. And
Yeah.
I was like, wow, maybe I should look at myself. I'm an asshole for assuming that someone would like
Anybody
that
would like
band.
them at all.
But then a couple of days later, I hear it play, and I'm like, I knew it.
Well, I had
Sandbagging son of a bitch.
Yeah, I just finished that book, Sing Backwards and Weep, that Mark Lanigan wrote, and there was a lot of stuff dealing with the Queens and how he met Josh Homme, and dude, I dig them. I dig them more now. They're probably in my top most listened bands in the past 2 years.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
in my top 5 most recent bands for sure.
Hell yeah.
I've been hitting them hard. I feel like I missed out on a lot.
Yeah.
You know, there was one year on Spotify that I was the #1 listener of Hall & Oates in the world. I literally was #1.
Sleep. How'd you sleep?
Just played it 24/7.
I was obsessed with Hall & Oates that year.
Have you ever told anyone else this?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wow, yeah.
I tweeted them and they actually responded.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Or they like, you suck.
They're like, please, deactivate this account.
You're like, I'm your #1 as a get help.
I'm literally your #1. Please get help from me.
Yeah. Wow.
So when you check out the Idols, they have a song on their new album called Hall & Oates.
Oh, really?
So if we could,
Probably the best song on
if
that.
we could pull it up, we could.
Yeah.
When you
Best
go
song
home
on
later,
that.
If we could.
pull it up. Hall & Oates by the Idols.
What if it's about their #1 fan for that whole 1 year?
It's like,
Yeah, what?
let me
I
find
think
it.
that's what
It's
it's
on my phone.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been into Queens of Stone Age still, and I listen to Deftones.
Yeah.
So I listen to that a lot, and I don't know what else here lately.
Black
WP3.
Rebel. Did you listen to them some? Black Rebel
No.
Motorcycle Club. I thought you might have turned me on to one of their songs one time.
Could've
I
been.
I thought you did.
Somebody may
Maybe I
have.
I
made
can't
that up.
remember.
They have a
Yeah.
sound. I don't know how I would describe that sound.
Yeah.
Kind of like playing down a hallway. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah.
like that sort of sound? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really the sound that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been listening to Graveyard still, that Cody showed
Oh,
me.
yeah,
and
Graveyard.
I absolutely love Graveyard. I
Graveyard.
think they're underrated severely.
Yeah. I've
Underrated.
seen some Graveyard albums out in the wild recently, and I've been kind of like,
Yeah?
that's cool.
Oh, like local?
Yeah.
Oh,
at
really?
At the Paylor's Market. They
Oh.
had a CD and they had a record, and there were 2 different albums.
Yeah, actually, Rolling Stone did a little thing when they released their first album,
Mhm.
and I didn't know that it was in Rolling Stone. I seen it in the magazine like years later. My friend's house who had a shit ton of Rolling Stones in his bathroom. But yeah, I seen it there, and I was like, "Wow, that's really cool." And they never featured him again, and they only got better. They only got
They're
better.
good.
Yeah.
I never heard of them until you guys talked to me about them, and
I found the amount of time I listened to them at least.
Okay.
Hall & Oates.
Oh, my God.
10,000 minutes.
31 hours.
Okay.
of
That's
Hall &
all?
Oates.
31
There's
hours?
probably not a lot of people, other people.
I mean, that's like straight through, right?
I mean, like cumulatively through a year, yeah.
I don't know if this will make you want to puke, but I've never even heard of it.
There's not a chance. You've not heard of Hall & Oates.
No.
Maybe
I refuse.
Maybe you don't know. Did you
Did
play
Beautiful, though.
Vice City?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's not a fucking
Voice of an
chance.
angel.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think the thing the
Buddy
closest.
Daryl Hall
what's
is
up, Astro?
fucking-
Speaking of, well, you said voice of an angel. I'm thinking of lips of an angel. Remember that time we watched? One time, Jerry and I we watched Blue Oyster Cult for $10.
Yeah.
But we had to sit through what are they called?
You had to.
Hinder.
Like forced you.
Yeah, you had to
Hinder.
get.
Is it at the Princeton Rec Center?
It should have been. It was at Princeton. The
No
Chuck
way.
Chuck
Mathena?
Mathena.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to see like them on stage because I think a couple of them had mohawks, which is
And
odd.
the lead singer was gone, so they were even extra shitty.
But
It was
but
like-
everyone else loved it, and it's weird to see that crowd. And when they were finally done, thank God, and they left, that whole crowd left, and then the Blue Oyster Cult crowd went in, and it looked like
Well,
old scientists and bikers.
We
so cool.
so we go.
Yeah,
And,
like the
like,
whole crowd.
I asked Cody. I was like, are we going to try to get front and center? He goes, no, I think we're too old to worry about it. So we go and get lemonade because we stood in line for like an hour to get
got
lemonade for
lemonade?
me from a stand
Oh,
because Hinder was on.
Well, the beer was stuff like
We had to pay
Mike's
extra.
Hard Lemonade? Is that what you're saying, or is
No.
it actual lemonade? So it was like
Like like the lemonade stands at a state fair. Those.
they used to sell lemonade for $1 to in movies. I don't think
yeah. I
anyone
went to
ever
the
did that.
Mathena Center once and saw them.
Yeah.
I sent this to you when we went
Oh, yeah.
because we didn't know Hinder was performing.
So y'all went and saw Blue Oyster Cult together.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
So would that be a band in your top 5 or
That is in my top.
That's my favorite band
favorite band of all
Yeah,
time?
Of all time.
Interesting.
I've actually went and seen
Yeah.
them again. We went to somewhere in Virginia and saw them again.
Wow. I'm glad I'm just now finding out about this.
Why didn't he take?
Yeah, because I paid
Because
for
it's
your
your favorite
ticket
band.
the first time.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Good job.
Shit.
Yeah.
I've only seen them once.
No. Who else went?
Your dad.
Dez.
Oh, fuck that. Nah, well, that's good. Everyone needs to see Blue Oyster Cult.
Actually, I already
at
want
least
to see them
once. At least once. Like me, only got to see them.
I feel like I heard him from my porch one time. They played like a bridge jam.
Oh,
after
really?
Bridge Day one time.
Oh, really?
They were
Blue
playing
Oyster
at the high
Cult?
school.
Oh, they'll
Yeah,
play
and I could
anywhere.
hear it.
I- hell, I think they've even played at Long John Silver's before.
He probably did.
That's only the
Oh,
opening. They only opened them.
Yeah, and they played the.
I saw this one band like 250 times.
Good lord.
Oh yeah.
One band
Well, let's hear them.
250 times. Widespread Panic. So they're probably like 1 or 2. They're definitely in my top 5. So like
I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, back then tickets were like 10, 12, $25 a piece, so you could afford to go from town to town to city and see them. So, no show was ever the same. All the set lists were always different every night. You might go a week without hearing the same song.
Kind of like Grateful Dead without
Very
the bear.
similar.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. They would play 2 sets just like the Dead did and an encore. They would have like a drums in there just like the Dead did. So more rock and roll, more Southern rock oriented, kind of Allman Brothers-ish mixed with the Grateful
yeah, oh
Dead.
yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds pretty good. You've never heard of them, Jerry?
I'm sorry. I was reading the chat.
Widespread Panic.
The band that Galen was
Yeah,
talking
that-
about that he
Widespread
seen
Panic? I
like.
don't think I have.
Yeah, they're from Athens, Georgia.
Really?
They play a lot of covers, Talking Heads, Neil Young.
I love
Stuff like
bands
that.
who do covers. I like the
I mean,
bands
they-
who like
they
shy
kinda
away
started
from it.
out
Kind
as-
of annoy me.
Yeah, they started out as kind of a cover band.
Really?
And then they started mixing up some of their originals, and then they went to all original songs. But now, when you go see them, it's a good mixture of.
I hate when there's
originals and covers.
a cover that's so popular, like you find it so shitty.
Oh,
Like the Fast Car cover by Luke Combs.
Oh, you
Oh.
hate that?
I hate his cover. I love that song.
I liked it when Tracy Chapman sang it with him.
Oh, now
on
that
Grammys.
that's the best part
Yeah, did you
about
cry?
it. I didn't cry at that. No.
No?
Not yet. If we played it right now, I might.
Yeah. I think I almost cried.
Can long hair shred?
oh,
Can you shred a guitar? That's the question.
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Can you play?
a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. I prefer
Oh, yeah.
acoustic.
I think one extra mic would be fine.
Yeah. Is the volume low?
Who can you not hear?
It's a new mic.
Yeah, we're sorting that out. Like, hopefully, it's got to be better than what it was the last time.
Yeah, we're still working the kinks out, so to speak.
No, it's good, bro.
But speaking of covers, though, I do not appreciate a cover if it's really similar to the original.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And
You want somebody to own it.
And let me tell you about a cover that I absolutely cannot stand.
Oh, shit.
Is it a newer one?
I already know.
He already knows. So, there's the song Bad Company by the band Bad Company off the album Bad Company. No, I'm just kidding.
You love
it. I feel like they just drove it into the ground. It's like the only song that they play, but then...
Who's they? Bad Company?
Five Finger Death.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
But they play it so much,
well,
it's like...
all of their songs are covers.
But it sounds similar, too.
Only their good songs.
Yeah, only the ones that people love.
Yeah.
And it just drives me...
Well, I mean, there's like the one through Godsmack. They have Live and Inspired. Like, I like that album. But, like, obviously they... push that, so
yeah,
I like that, and that's people who inspired them. They dedicated the album to that. They didn't try to like claim that that's what they're
shit, like a cover album is cool, like
Weezer's where they completely
but
copied
they have some other stuff.
Africa,
but they sounded exactly like the original.
So Godsmack has the covers album.
It's Live and Inspired. Yeah, they do like a couple.
Did they play Alice in Chains?
Yeah, because they should
like Metallica song and a couple.
That'd be so ironic if they didn't do any Alice in Chains because they base like everything that like their name is an Alice in Chains song. Their logo is Alice in Chains logo, just like a silhouette of it.
Yeah,
I heard that the guy changed his name to Lane
just because.
Yeah.
The logo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, The Grateful Dead, Mama Tried is a great cover.
Okay.
It's a good example.
I don't think I've heard it.
The Merle Haggard song?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Was it in the middle of Dark Star at any point?
Probably, I'm sure. Multiple times.
There's a lot of things that happen.
Panic plays a lot of Talking Heads covers. Like, they could probably do a whole set of Talking Heads.
This dude loves Talking Heads.
Light Their Life During Wartime to end the show during encores. Like, nah.
Have you ever heard Merle Haggard's origin into country music?
No.
So like when Johnny Cash would do the prison tours, when he went to San Quentin, he did a concert there, and it turned out that Merle Haggard was actually in prison.
Oh, really?
He was like an inmate, and he heard Johnny Cash perform, and they were actually planning to escape prison. Or like make an attempt, and I think the guy's name's like Rabbit or something. Told him, he's like, after he saw Johnny Cash and like I think Merle shared some songs with him. He's like, we're not gonna let you be a part of it. He's like, you need to get out of here. He's like, you could be somebody in music. And so like years later, Merle's made it in country music, and he's about to be on the Johnny Cash show, and actually told Johnny Cash the story that Johnny Cash inspired him to be a country star.
That's interesting. Well, I wonder what he was in
jail
for.
Robbery, I think.
Really? Like armed robbery?
I'm pretty
sure.
Stagecoach,
because back then.
Oh, damn.
That's pretty old. I got old.
Holy.
I mean, my dad listened to... growing up, that's what my dad listened to, was Merle, Johnny, Texas country, like Willie Whalen. Like, that's what I grew up on.
Whalen's also in my top 3 of all time.
Whalen is in your top 3?
I fucking love
Okay, so you have...
Sturgill? Is it?
Sturgill probably all times in top 5 for sure.
Yeah. So you have BOC...
Yeah,
BOC, Whalen second, and then third would be Queen currently.
Queen.
Yeah.
Not Queens of Stone Age?
Not Queens.
Queen. No, Freddie Mercury Queen.
Have you heard of Queens of Stone Age?
I have, yeah.
All right, I have a question.
I would like for you guys to tell me an album to jump into.
I would like to know your favorite Queen album.
Night at the Opera.
Yeah, motherfucker.
What?
Jumping up everybody with
Night at the Opera, Night at the Races is really good.
What's your favorite, though? Top to bottom?
Night at the Opera.
Night at the Opera?
Yeah. That's one with Bohemian Rhapsody on it.
Yeah.
Of course.
But they wouldn't release the Bohemian Rhapsody because it was too long, so it was a B-side. Is that accurate?
I don't like Queen. There, I said it.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Agree to disagree? Okay.
Because normally, my biggest reason I don't like Queen is because when I said I'm not really feeling Queen, it was, oh, you gotta like Queen.
The worst
You
thing
don't
that
like
ever
Queen?
happened is that fucking movie for actual people who listen
Wayne's
to Queen.
World.
Wayne's World. So people even knew who they were.
That movie, or the one with Rami Malek.
Rami Malek's.
Played that one.
I think just a lot of people who didn't really listen to Queen made it seem like they were the best because it was kind of a niche belief at the time.
But Rami Malek is
He crushed it.
great.
He was amazing.
Great actor. Mr. Robot.
He's very good.
Great.
He's a really good Bond villain.
I mean, I think.
Oh,
So
yeah.
what would your favorite Queen album be?
My favorite Queen album?
Yeah.
Well, I don't like Queen.
Oh, shit.
So,
He's like, this Queens of the Stone Age album.
yeah,
Well,
now
they're not
Queens
in-
of the Stone Age. Are we
yeah.
getting into that? Because
Well,
that's
like
a top 3.
I mean, if I had a favorite Queen album, it'd be like the Greatest Hits album. Because like I don't hate Queen.
Yeah,
but
the
like,
Flash Gordon album's got
there's some good
soundtrack.
There's some good stuff in there. I couldn't think of one album that I would think like that's a banger, that's a banger, that's a banger. But,
Which, I can't sit here and say their albums are the strongest albums in the world.
yeah, but
I mean,
overall,
but they're like, if we're gonna
they got
put
a
greatest hits albums,
Yeah.
that one's pretty fucking untouchable as far as like a band's albums. There's 3 discs of all fucking complete bangers on those albums. But like, I don't think their albums are the strongest albums in the world.
yeah.
But their live albums are actually worth listening to.
I like the album cover with that big...
The big robot.
Yeah, the big robot. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's a
That
good
was
one.
pretty traumatizing when I found that record as a kid.
It is a horrifying thing to listen to.
And I'm not saying that they, like, suck. I'm just saying I don't like them.
All right, so
The band I feel that way about is Metallica. I see the talent. I do not fucking like Metallica.
Really?
Yeah.
Metallica is overrated.
To me, insanely overrated.
I don't know, man. I love Metallica.
Hell, I'm... Okay, well...
I mean, you can take it to load.
What's your favorite?
And then cut it off.
Well...
And I'm good with Metallica.
Okay, because it's just so different from if you look at that journey from Kill 'Em All to Load to like whatever else after is kind of
You would just think it couldn't get any better, and it just kept getting better.
so. And I don't really care about the Black Album that much. I mean, it has some.
Probably because I heard it so much.
Well, that's someone of
MTV.
yeah.
was
Well,
loaded
and that's
up.
kind of their fault as well. But like someone of my age, I guess that's the first thing I saw was like the Enter Sandman video, and I was like, yeah, whatever. But what I really got into first was Load because I got that on cassette.
Yeah.
And I've seen all the hate from Load is a load of shit, and
Now Reload is
I'm not really into Reload.
no. Not really.
Was Reload the one with Memories Remain?
So, Memory.
That's not a bad song.
I like that song, but it's in a.
So of all the Metallica songs,
no, that's
you're
not
going
it.
with.
I actually have the most basic bitch pick. It's
Yeah.
Enter Sandman's the song I like the most of Metallica.
What Enter Sandman is the one?
Yeah,
you like?
unfortunately, I hate myself.
Wow. So, and this is kind of an
No,
unpopular.
I just started liking another song. 'Cause I do this thing with certain bands where I'll go back to them about every other year just to see if I like them. Like
Okay.
so I went back to Metallica again recently.
I go back every year.
It was like I think it's from Ride the Lightning. It's
Yeah.
one of the bigger ones.
Okay.
Oh,
that's one.
That
And
one?
and that's
Justice.
off of Injustice for All.
Okay, my bad. But I finally like
you
one.
idiot.
I
Yeah.
like one.
Okay, that
Yeah.
is so strange.
I mean, Metallica hovers in my top 5
Yeah.
I'm always
yeah, for real.
I'm always listening to
Of
them.
all time?
of all time.
Okay.
I'm
I
always
understand.
listening to them, and this is I was going to say this for like a unpopular opinion, since like Load is like most of the fans, the hardcore fans hate Load. They say that's when they went. I
Yeah.
think Load is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I think it's their best, and my favorite song is off of it. It's called Outlaw Torn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my first concert ever was Metallica, and like, so they were like my first favorite band. Like, I remember when the Black Album came out, and like it was Candlebox, Metallica, Suicidal Tendencies, and Danzig.
I
It was kind of
Hell
like,
yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I mean, they were my first love. Like, so it's hard to. I mean, I've went periods without listening to it. But I always go back with them.
Yeah. Beer for My Horses by Toby Keith would be my St. Patrick's Day.
#1 must-have song on my St. Patrick's Day playlist.
That's
Beer from my horse.
That's sweet.
I don't know. The first thing I ever really heard from Metallica, which I was late, was Master of Puppets, like the song.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Like
Like
now,
I
it's like a
that.
masterpiece. Like even kids, so, my daughter's age, they know that song.
I think
but before they didn't.
Yeah, that album and Ride the Lightning was my top two. That was the first two I'd listened to, and I listened to them a lot, and I still do.
Ooh. You know what? Maybe I'm tied because I also love Orion, and there's no words in Orion. It's just one of those instrumental.
You've definitely played me this one.
So is Master of Puppets the best Metallica
album? No, well, no, because I think Load
not for
is.
you.
But, yeah.
Is it? It's your favorite? Not it's not your favorite, but is it the best?
For me, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say
I'd Ride the Lightning, honestly. I know that's
favorite.
No, Rod's really good.
Which Load has like a sentimental like that's the one.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's like the Black Album.
It almost ventures into country at times. Like it's just all over because Mama Said and Outlaw is a little bit.
Was that the time that the Garage Inc.
Garage was later.
Double album.
Well, they had stuff written or recorded in the 80s, and then stuff they went back and did, but that was after Reload.
That was after Reload?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Whenever Whiskey in the Jar and all that, all those hit.
Yeah, that's when I gave up on them.
Okay.
I don't know. Another song by them that I love is Fuel.
Okay. And that's on Reload. So, and actually, I think Load and Reload were recorded. All that stuff was put at the same time, written at the same time.
Yeah. It was kind of like a B-side, like I don't know if y'all listen to Radiohead, but they had like Kid A, and then they had Amnesiac, and they kind of come out together. But Kid A was like the masterpiece, and Amnesiac was kind of the leftovers.
Yeah,
from
I remember that.
From whatever was left, and so Radiohead would probably be in my definitely my top 5.
Oh,
definitely Radiohead.
That's pretty good. I like that. But you're a
90s
you're
kid.
a 90s guy,
I'm a 90s kid, and
totally.
Back then when it was the Bends and OK Computer, like a lot of people say OK Computer is their best album, but I'm more the Bends guy.
What was they had a video of the animated dude and he cuts all his limbs off.
Paranoid Android.
Yeah, that I don't know. I remember that's around like Daria Tom and all that. Yeah.
It was.
I watched the shit out of Daria.
And I mean I've seen Radiohead a few times, and they compare to the Pink Floyd of now.
Okay.
In a way, I mean the psychedelicness. I mean you can't compare it.
Pink Floyd.
If you could compare a band of now, it would probably be Radiohead.
Yeah.
I like that. I really love the Reckoner. Reckoner? Is it just Reckoner? That song?
Reckoner,
yeah. And then Gnarls Barkley, they covered it live. And that sounds about the same. So I'm a hypocrite, but because it's about the same and I love it.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
There's always an exception.
Oh, there's always
There's always an exception.
Yeah, absolutely. But like covers though, and here's another band that's always, and actually they're top 3 for me. Typo Negative.
Okay.
Typo Negative is top 3 for me. And they cover
what hot topic do you shop at?
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm just joking.
Did you see?
Black Number 1 is about people who dye their hair, black, but they're not really goth. They just it's all about the look, and they won't even go out and.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
Peter Steele is the man, and
his voice is something.
In the late 90s,
yeah. Oh yeah. You ever listen to Carnivore? Never play any Carnivore? It was his band before Typo, and it's a little.
Is it a Peter Steele band?
Yeah, I mean he sings and all that, but they're a little more offensive.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
I didn't know if you could.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's like.
I remember you showed me one of them.
Dude, they're so bad. Like male supremacy, Jesus Hitler. Those are just 2 of the
names.
Title tracks.
This was before Typo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. This was the 80s, and but they Typo cover songs, and they are way different. Like they covered Paranoid.
So I got you that album a few weeks ago, and was that it was like a Halloween show from...
Well, okay, the Origin of the Feces?
Yeah.
Okay, that is actually an album that they recorded and made it sound like it's live. but it's not.
There were some covers on that though.
I think Paranoid is on it, and with the Paranoid cover, it's way slow. And then halfway through, they just start playing Iron Man.
Oh.
And then go back into
like
whatever.
medley of.
Yeah, they always did that. And
Well, that's a band that I didn't really listen to much. You know, they come up through the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I would hit on them a little bit, but until we started hanging out, like, I would put a little bit more Typo Negative in.
Oh, yeah.
Let them play and background music. But, yeah. I found the Bloody Kisses cassette not too long ago.
Yeah.
If you ever find a Bat Out of Hell cassette, Meatloaf.
I have found it, but I've never bought it.
If you find it, I'll pay you back.
Okay.
Are
you a big Meatloaf guy?
Bat Out of Hell. Like,
just one?
that album.
Would you do anything for love?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Meatloaf's best albums are all Bat Out of Hell. Like Bat Out of Hell 1, Bat Out of Hell 2.
I like the artwork.
3,
a
I
lot.
think, was okay.
I think the artwork is
Does it
awesome.
represent the band?
Not to freak anybody out, but Bat Out of Hell is in my top 10 albums of all time, for sure.
Wow.
Like,
You just freaked me.
yeah, I think that is absolutely.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to it.
I do love the rock opera style that he does, because there's so much filler in a Meatloaf song. Like, he'll be like, I gotta dancing through the night with you for 3 minutes. Like, that song. Like, he'll just do that over and over
So
again.
Queen and Meatloaf. You got it.
Wow.
I see the similarities.
Okay.
Oh, there's, buddy. We'll get to like musicals in a minute.
Musicals?
I
mean, we're here.
Well,
I
I
only
mean,
know
it-
2 musicals.
And it involves Meatloaf.
You know
It
what's funny?
does.
Well, the
As it is-
movie.
So I watched it and I do like it, but
What?
I don't have the Rocky Horror.
Oh,
Picture Show.
really?
I don't have the.
Yeah,
I don't romanticize it as much as
Okay, I get it.
I still like it a lot.
You never watched
Never
it?
watched it.
Have
so-
you ever watched a movie all the way through and don't know what the fuck happens?
So when
One.
we do our Halloween episode, we'll watch Rocky Horror.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
go somewhere.
Well, Mystery Science Theater.
I mean, it's
Rocky
like
Horror Picture
It's
Show.
a big thing. Like when you go and watch it,
I would like to see it
it's a
like
thing.
with
I would
all
love
the
to go that
people.
way.
Yeah. And just watch it and watch the people dress up and like reenact all the
Like
acts.
watch the movie or watch the
watch
play.
the people react.
like watching
Yeah.
the movie or
Yeah.
Reacting to it.
Yeah, like going to a theater.
Okay, well,
and
yeah,
watching it.
yeah.
and
There's a
seeing the
whole
people like it's a whole fiasco.
Hell yeah.
Of people.
What's your favorite song
into
from it?
from Rocky Horror.
Yeah. My
Ooh,
Sweet Dreams Best Night.
of course. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good one though, because I like the line "satanic mechanic."
Yeah.
I love
I'll
that.
get
I've kind of
you a
based my whole life
satanic.
off of that.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
But,
gotta be the Time Warp.
Time Warp is.
Time Warp.
I've always wanted to be in a band that
Played that song.
plays
Yeah,
Time
me
Warp
too.
and some like B-52 songs. But
Yeah. Make You a Man's Killer.
It's almost like a Ramones feeling.
yeah, yeah, and it has a nice little bass, little
Yeah.
diddle there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a good one, and I'd go watch it. But I don't know that I'd
I wanna
dress
do
up.
the-
What's
I wanna
that
do the dance
homemade
right now.
musical you was telling me about?
What?
Wizard of Oz and
Oh, if you watch Wizard of Oz and play Dark Side of the Moon, which I'm glad you brought that up, bringing it back to Metallica. So I don't know who did the Pink Floyd and Wizard of Oz thing, but it's cool. But
It's cool.
if you watch, I decided to try it with something else. Never Ending Story and Ride the Lightning.
Did it work?
Oh, it works.
It
kick
works?
ass. Hell yeah, it does.
Let me note that.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
We may have to do a viewing.
So, you gotta, right when he starts reading the book is when you play it. And so then the, what's it called, the Rock Eater or something there at the beginning,
Yeah.
it's riding through there. So they're playing Fight Fire with Fire and all this
No
wild
way.
shit's going on. So, and it even adds up to when the horse dies in the swamp, Sadness or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's called,
Yeah.
Fade to Black playing.
No way.
Oh, it is badass.
Huh.
Yeah, eat some mushrooms and do that.
yeah.
Or-
Wow.
Oh, it is
I'm
awesome.
gonna do some
I mean, you
mushrooms
eventually,
and try it.
it's like the same thing though. Like it runs out and then you got to play it over and it doesn't
I
work
would
as well.
try
but-
that with multiple movies. Like I think I tried like Marilyn Manson and Clockwork Orange,
Ooh.
and then I tried like Clue,
Which Marilyn Manson?
Antichrist Superstar.
Okay, because I always wanted. That's weird you mentioned that. I kind of wanted to try. Smells Like Children. I think.
Yeah.
And watch it. I never
Yeah.
did, but
And with Clockwork Orange.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I don't know why. I don't know.
I tried Clue with OK Computer once,
Okay.
and I mean back in the day when you would just sit around and get high after whatever, in high school or after
at fourth
school,
grade,
being like 20 years old, like let's the Dark Side of the Moon worked with Wizard of Oz. Let's try all this other trippy shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the one I came up with
cool.
was Never Ending Story.
Yeah, none of the shit ever worked for me. Like there was one reference with Clue that worked out, but I was like, it's not.
Supposedly, The Matrix and Corn Issues. Someone told me to try that, and it was okay.
There's got to be some YouTube videos out there.
Man, maybe I don't really know what to type in to really make sense of it, but like I don't know if you get mashup or not. But speaking of mashups, Friday the 13th Part 4 and the Goonies. Am I right? Am I right?
Corey Feldman is gonna play a big role in this.
Think about it, like Sloth, but he's Jason.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd watch it.
We're gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we already got Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Dog 22's on line 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one's ever thought of that one, huh?
It was funny. Like we were all riding around one day talking about that. You were in the truck, right?
Yeah.
And dude, we just kept going on and on and on, and then I Googled it, and it was like 2 weeks prior somebody had posted a video.
Yeah.
Like somebody.
But it's not that good.
Like
it's not as in my mind it's way better than what they came up with. It's like Sloth turns around, but he's got the mask. He's like when he's sliding down the thing on the machete at the end of Part 4, and you just hear Ruth,
baby. All right, so we got Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah. Oh,
Joy. Mine or?
Oh, you?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, so we have Blue Oyster Cult, Waylon, and Queen.
Then
Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh,
is that accurate?
Sometimes mine's like rotating.
Your favorite song of all time is
My favorite song is "Don't Fear the Reaper."
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And what's your favorite? Do you have one?
Favorite song of all time?
Narrow it down to one. Or?
Shit.
It's Billy Joel, isn't it?
The one from Oliver's and Company. Gosh. Favorite song of all time. It's really random, actually. This isn't one I always normally fall on. There's probably no chance anybody here has heard it. It's called...
if you say Bohemian Rhapsody, I'm going to walk out.
It's got...
let's see. I haven't listened to it in a long fucking time.
You don't even know what it's called?
But I know it's like my favorite. When I listen to it, I always fucking like eat it up. So I got him Sean Mullins. It's,
not the girl.
Anchored in You.
What?
Anchored in You?
Sean Mullins?
Yeah.
Like,
say the whole title again, please.
Anchored in You by Sean
Anchored
Mullins.
in You?
Yeah. I'm going to make a note of that, too. I gotta listen to that
very
later.
good.
That's the guy that
Which
sings
end
that.
of the anchor? I don't know what you're talking
Sorry?
about. What are you talking about?
Which
A song.
Like, who
called
sings
Anchored.
it?
Sean Mullins.
Oh, okay.
That sounds.
God damn.
Yeah, okay. I was like, what?
Son of a bitch.
Doesn't he? Doesn't he have that song like Lullaby or Rockabye? Is that the same guy?
I think it is.
This is the only song this guy's I've ever heard.
Dude, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck, I love that song.
He's from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like Lullaby, Rockabye.
Lullaby.
Lullaby.
You're right.
Yeah.
I have heard that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Hinder?
Actually, my favorite song is Kiss of an Angel.
Is it Kiss of an Angel or?
My favorite song of all time is
Cheeks of an Angel.
I Think I'm Gonna Kill Myself by Waylon Jennings. It's my favorite song of all time.
I mean, my dad was a huge Waylon fan. Like, I think my mom got tired of listening to the same Waylon albums over and over and over.
God, I mean,
He had a lot though. Huh?
Yeah, he had a lot, but there was a couple that my dad would listen
Old
to.
Waylon is my pick for greatest country album ever written. Old Waylon, I think the album's
Old Waylon?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Maybe the shittiest album cover of all time though.
Ooh.
It is awful. It's a picture of Waylon on like a graffitied wall. That's it.
Yeah. That album.
Shitty. It's awful.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
The worst album cover maybe of all
Dude, have you
time.
seen any of those like Hank Jr. album covers? They're pretty ridiculous. Like him, you know what? They're my favorite. Like him without a shirt, petting a fucking mountain lion.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And then he got into his weird 80s like electric drums and like
Yeah.
do 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 do, and it's the same shit. And I'm Hank Jr. My dad's Hank Williams.
I don't
But I
gotta
love
be my
Hank.
dad.
But don't get me wrong, I love Hank Jr. But goddamn, I get it. You're Hank Jr. You know.
Like,
And-
how many times you gotta tell us you don't have to be your dad?
Dude, I mean, I see it on the fucking album cover, and then every song is like,
But
I'm
he's
Hank.
I remember seeing him like crying over the fact they spliced the video together.
Oh.
Him and his
Oh,
dad
yeah.
singing "A Tear in My Beer."
Yeah, that was a good one. And he looked like a bad guy out of a Stephen King story. I can't remember right now. At that point in his, because he had the mirrored aviators, and you couldn't see his eyes.
Because he fell off a cliff and almost.
Well, that was before he did any of that. Like,
Oh
he
my
still
God.
wore, like, that was in 75,
Yeah.
except, or
God, I
whatever.
can't remember. But...
Well, you weren't there.
No,
No, but I heard it in the song, I'm Hank Jr., and I fell. But,
Women in liquor almost killed me in '75.
I think that thing is why my mom didn't like it.
yeah.
Fuck.
But I mean, I really like Hank Jr. and Friends, but it sounds more like a '60s sounding rock album.
Yeah.
And then he, started making the.
Yeah.
By the way, Hank Senior is my dad. Look at me pet this fucking mountain lion with a gun. I love it. I think it's totally great.
Texas country, man. That's a big thing.
For the record, there's no way that's still my favorite song. I'd have to think about it. For a very long time,
Sean
that's my favorite song.
It's already written. In
Oh no,
time.
you'll like it. If you like,
I feel like I've heard it.
I doubt it. That sounds ridiculous. Come on.
Well,
Do
he's
you have
old
a
enough
favorite
to-
song?
Song? I can't think of a
Song?
actual song. I don't know, man. There's so many good songs.
Mine's
Bad
Unholy
Company.
by Sam Smith.
Oh, you didn't change it?
No,
I don't remember.
that's that song. Like, it's-
There's a song called Seasons by Chris Cornell. I don't know if y'all heard it. It's off the Singles soundtrack. But it's like, I mean, I love Soundgarden, and they're always hovering in my top 5. Like, probably in my top 5.
Yeah.
But that something about that song is, I don't know, it's perfect to me. It's like, it's kind of acoustic. It's kind of got layers of acoustic and layers of his voice, and it was like right around the time Bad Motorfinger came out, and Chris started doing his solo stuff more.
Yeah.
That Singles soundtrack was like probably one of the best soundtracks ever. Considering like when it comes to like movie soundtracks, and like there's Natural Born Killers, and there's The Crow, and there's Singles. For me, like those would be my top 3 movie soundtracks. Not Rocky Horror Picture Show, but people don't like it.
Well, it's okay. I mean,
I feel like next week we should do our top songs. I'd like to know if we do like a top 10.
You've done
songs.
lists.
I got mine, yours, and
I'd like if we do a top 10. If I would like to know if that is even in my top 10.
Let's revisit this.
Like, I would like
to
to
Long
know.
John Silver's and see.
Yeah, I'd like to know if that's even.
yeah, let's listen to.
still in it. Stop thinking about it.
What's his name? Sean Mullins. Listen to Sean Mullins at Long John Silver's.
It's probably playing there right now.
Long John
It's like,
Silver's
actually, I
radio.
hate that fucking
Ooh,
song.
let's compile them all and call it Long John Silver's radio and make it a playlist.
Fuck
So
yeah.
since we were here last week, does anybody, or last 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, anybody been to Long John Silver's? 'Cause
I've been twice.
there. I went once.
You went one?
I
Yeah.
haven't.
Unfortunately,
I've
no
not
one was
gone.
smoking in there. So.
No.
I didn't go inside. But
Well, no, that one's all up.
Which one did you
Oh,
go
yeah,
to?
it's nice. The one in
Fayetteville?
Fayetteville. Yeah,
Oh,
so
Fayetteville.
I don't know, man. It looks cool over there.
Well, you and I should go on a date to Long John Silver.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
that's
go.
good.
I'll go too.
Yeah.
Crunchies. I had to order an extra side of Crunchies.
Oh, how much
I-
was
I, I didn't have to pay for it.
You
It was
didn't?
free. I asked them.
Well, that's a deal.
I was like, "Can I get a side of Crunchies as my side?"
Like, you want
Crunchy.
battery
Yeah.
grease.
What number is
you
that?
get 2 sides, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, I want Crunchies and fries," and they were like,
can't
"Oh,
I can't believe that's a. Oh, even they think it's ridiculous.
yeah, they did." But I was like, "Can't you?"
They just scraped them up off the edge of the
Yeah.
grill or whatever.
I sucked them down.
I can't believe the Gordon's Fisherman's making us charge for this shit.
Dude, they got that Baja sauce or
Ooh,
whatever. It's
yeah.
so good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
get that.
Uh,
And,
that's right.
yeah, you'll
Like
get that next
Baja fish taco. Is
Yeah.
what it's.
I just get
Ooh,
the
fish
salt now
taco?
because I
What
don't
do
even
you-
know if they have, and I just dip the fish right up in it, you know?
That sounds good.
Oh, it's
I'm a fish guy.
it's
Yeah.
damn
I
delicious.
get the fish
Yeah,
from
but
there.
is it fish or chicken again? You know,
Same oil. I mean,
I haven't tried the chicken, but maybe once ever or twice.
I think it's so weird to get chicken there. I don't know if I said
That's honestly what I'd always got.
Did y'all eat anything?
You're a piece of shit.
But the pieces of fish, like, I can send you a picture of the piece of fish that I got, and it was tiny compared to like when you would like get a piece of fish back in the day and you close the box, like the pieces of fish would be sticking out the side of it. Now it's like the piece of fish is smaller than
the head.
Step your game up, Long John Silver.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, really everybody, but I mean, they gave him some free crunchies, so I think that's
pretty cool.
I think they're back.
Yeah, they're back.
They even walked over to Taco Bell and got a Bob.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, call it a comeback, but maybe they
imagine if they had their own special flavored Mountain Dew. Long John Silver. What on earth could it possibly be?
A hint of oil.
Yeah.
Cigarette ash.
Mountain Dew BP oil spill or something like that.
Well, what of anybody have any other interesting places they went to eat, or what was that?
Oh, I went to Tennessee.
No.
Have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
Is that the gas station?
Big ass gas
station. It was
station.
called Bussies.
You stupid motherfucker.
No, that's on that new song by like Dallas Dixon.
I like it. Galen's wanting to go to Bussies. Like
that's what it was called.
I don't even want to go now. It's Buc-ee's. If it's not boy pussy, I don't want any part of it.
Is it really called Buc-ee's?
Yeah, it's called Buc-ee's.
Oh, that was legit. You idiot.
But that is like
the shopping centers.
It's a massive fucking gas station.
Is it like a Flying J?
Imagine if they hollowed out a Kmart to be a gas station.
Really?
Yeah, it's fucking insanely huge.
The hollow earth of gas stations.
Like, you would never believe how big a gas station can get. And then, so I love gas station food.
Midwest thing?
It's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
4,829 pumps, 45 brisket stations. Really?
45.
Shit.
Yeah.
I've never been there.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But they have their food. Like, I love gas station food just in general. The shittier, the better.
Oh, yeah.
But it is some of the best fucking, fast food I've ever had in my life.
Oh, yeah. They're like the hot dogs on the roller that everyone's touched and put back.
Yeah,
imagine.
Taquitos.
It's really it's 300 pounds, but
damn.
But it's like the burritos you get from that fucking place are like this, like that fucking huge, like a massive, like Chipotle sized
It's
burritos
fast food too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can call it that.
I've never been to one.
They're cooking. They're cooking brisket, like pulling out big ass slabs of brisket and chopping it up in the fucking gas station.
Brisket,
man, that
sounds fresh beef jerky wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it like the big beef jerkies, like the fucking?
It's everything. It's the best option. It's the best brisket sandwich I've ever had. Like,
really?
Fast food. It's so good.
Damn, better than Dickie's. I went to Dickie's like 2 days ago, and
did you? I'm jealous,
dude. I'm down with it.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather go there than almost anywhere around that area now. Like
where at now?
Dickie's barbecue.
Oh yeah.
It's better than
the place I worked at that you used to work at, and he does, and they do.
Yeah, we used to get it.
They used to do it all the time.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like that one time they said they were going to get it and they got fucking Chick-fil-A.
They fired me.
They
were going to get Dickies and they fired me. They told me not to come back.
They got honey baked ham that one day that I got pissed off because they said they were going to get Dickies.
Oh, I mean, that would have been okay, but what do y'all feel about Chick-fil-A?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's solid.
I get pissed. Every time I have a new chicken sandwich, I want to say it's better than Chick-fil-A, but then I'll go get a Chick-fil-A sandwich and know I was wrong.
I don't know.
It pisses me off every fucking time.
Spicy Deluxe is good.
Yep.
Oh, I mean, they really are.
And their biscuits, they got like some kind of breakfast burrito that is really good.
The only thing that pisses me off about Chick-fil-A is Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Just smashed a number one with extra pickles and a lemonade. Hell yeah.
They got a good milkshake.
I feel about them the way I feel about Queen.
You see the talent, but you don't really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's a good chicken sandwich, but I mean, so anywhere has a good chicken sandwich.
What's your go-to chicken sandwich?
The spicy, just regular spicy, not the. What do you get? The Asiago?
Oh, at Wendy's.
Yeah. Not that one. Just regular spicy from Wendy's.
Wendy's?
Yeah. Wendy's.
Is greater than Chick-fil-A?
It's equal.
At least equal to.
Have you ever eaten them side by side?
No.
I promise this isn't true. Like, I don't want to be a buzzkill, but this is
be a sidebar of us going to restaurants.
There's like,
there's no way. It's
just, I'm not going out of my way. I'm sorry. It's,
I'll bring you one next time. I'll stop by the one there.
I mean, if somebody's going to bring it to me, sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be like, well, everybody,
If I bought you a
before
chicken
Sunday,
sandwich-
let's go.
Before Sunday, if I bought you a Chick-fil-A sandwich and
Yeah.
a Wendy's sandwich, there's no chance you picked the Wendy's.
Nah.
There's
Yeah,
no
I'm going with the
chance.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
But I'm
I mean,
down with both.
They are. I mean, Wendy's is fucking good. That Asiago chicken sandwich is the shit,
Yeah.
though. But I think it's like cheating because there's bacon and a whole bunch of shit on it. But as far as like the chicken sandwich, there's pickle sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've had it. It's
Yeah.
good.
I mean,
But I'm not going to,
but now Raising
spicy.
Cane's. I don't know if you had Raising Cane's, but it's badass.
Never heard of that.
I've heard of it.
It was in Jersey. I went to Jersey.
I think
it was
Post
there.
Malone.
Before we get too far off, we should
Yeah.
go do like a live stream of going to the bussies, or what do you call
Let's
it?
go to Bussies. Let's go to Boy Pussy and get us some boy burritos.
We'll go to Buc-ee's and go to the gas station and really give it a test run. You know?
yeah.
That was where we got Galen to Bussies and he wouldn't leave. Like, he's like, all he ever wanted was Boy Pussy.
Oh man, I don't know.
I thought it was something else, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
I thought
it's
it
at
was
a certain age.
Yeah, I thought it was a butt pussy, man.
Don't know shit, I guess.
We should
With
do
all
that.
the gas station, gas pumps, I don't even know how big is this place?
That's fucking,
God.
like I said, imagine a Kmart that was hollowed out, made into a gas station.
I think there's a road trip.
I don't know.
I don't.
We do a podcast from a car going to
Dude,
the
I think it's
Bussies.
a great idea.
All right, let's do
I think
it.
it's
It's
a
like
great idea.
3 or 4 hours away.
And here we
That's not
are.
bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Is
Yeah,
it just
look at the
one? I thought there was like multiple. Is it?
That's
in
the
Ohio?
closest to us. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
I think they're opening a location in Virginia
Yeah,
eventually.
it's like a
but-
Midwest.
Where's the closest one?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. For some reason, I was thinking it was Ohio.
I could be wrong.
Buc-
The
Buc-ee's?
Buckeyes. You're
Buckeyes?
thinking of Buckeyes.
Oh, that's a
I, mean,
different whole
I
place.
could be wrong. I mean,
No, that's like
What if we're all wrong about the name and he was right?
the Buckeye. I think you're thinking of
I
like
was
what they
wishing that
call
was
people
what it
from Ohio.
Bussies near
A
you.
Buckeye.
Oh my God, there's one next door.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Sorry.
But yeah, we'll be there. Whatever it's called, wherever it is, we're gonna get there
Holy
one
shit.
day.
Oh, and then we can
Harper
listen.
Road.
There's one on Harper Road.
Hell yeah.
And then we can listen to our.
Ooh, we'll see which one's more entertaining. The one at the Harper Road Sheets or Buc-ee's and a Tennessee. Which one we get more content out of?
Definitely Bussies.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
That's
the
on a
brisket
time.
sounds sweet. Like, I don't know.
I was thinking about that Waffle House we went to, and you got the fucking chili for breakfast. You could add chili to anything, and
It was so unreal. It was ridiculous. What was it? It was Waffle House, right?
yeah, but no fights happened. There wasn't anybody in
Nah.
there.
Yeah, we didn't
It
even
went
get a
3 in the
ghetto one.
morning,
It was
was it?
ridiculous, but we were just there, so we had to do it.
It was just like 3 people went in and used the bathroom, and they didn't flush like into the same toilet. That's the only cool thing that happened.
Yeah, like the only reason people came there was to use the bathroom and leave. So
Yeah.
And
like after
then
the bar.
I
and
had
then
to
they
get the
served you
chili.
chili, yeah.
Can I get extra chili?
And then
on
just
the
right
top
down
of
the
my
road,
chili?
there was an IHOP. We're like, oh,
great.
cool.
We just wasted all our money on that.
So yeah, we could go there and we could play our favorite songs.
As
No.
we're pulling up.
I need a jukebox actually. If anybody out there's got a jukebox.
I don't know, but I do have that big JBL speaker. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what this thing I got.
I'd like to have one that I can put my 45s in. Like
Yeah.
it lights up and that would be really cool.
How are you on audio equipment now, though? Like home stereos.
I've got tons, but I have that Techniques system that I got
Yeah.
from your buddy, and I love it. I have a Kenwood turntable hooked up to it because it didn't come with a turntable, but yeah, it sounds good. Put an
Oh,
extra
yeah.
couple Techniques speakers with it, and it's actually I took my old stuff down just so I could have the whole thing. It's like 80s, everything matches. You know how your dad like had the Pioneer and everything matched, stereo system.
Yeah.
Like, this is all blacked out.
Some of them with a little like glass in front of them.
Yeah,
You pop open.
it has a glass. You push it and it comes
Yeah.
open, and yeah, I love it. I love it.
The nearest Buc-ee's is 3 hours and 41 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
If we left now,
Oh shit!
This has to be 24 hours.
We can fit in 40 songs easily.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, unless you have a bunch of that.
How would we set up a car to do a podcast?
We'll figure it out. We'll figure
Oh,
it
yeah.
Maybe that's the name of the podcast.
I think
It's
you
on the
don't
road.
walk the length
I was
of the
driving places to eat for the
Well,
sidebars.
We can switch it up. I don't know if we actually covered like top, but if we can at least get a top 1 TV shows, or or at least top 2, 3, whatever you guys think,
sitcom
or
type
just
thing.
anything, I guess.
Yeah.
Just trying to think of something to switch it up.
Yeah. I got one in mind
So,
that would be my favorite, especially currently, is Big Bang Theory.
okay.
Would be my number
Big Bang
one
Theory?
go-to.
Of all time. Dang.
I don't know.
Big Bang Theory.
I'm going to go with Peaky Blinders for sure for me. Peaky Blinders is really good. You don't like it?
I love it.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
That is my
Best
favorite
soundtrack, drugs, violence, sex. It's got everything.
Yeah, I absolutely
love
love that. That's top.
I guess
Love
Fresh
it.
Prince of Bel-Air. For
Really?
Me. Believe it or
Okay.
not.
It better be.
It's mine. It'll be mine.
Better be.
Yeah. Fuck yeah,
Wow.
it is.
That's my favorite show. Called.
Nice.
Cool.
I think I used to like see it when I would fall asleep. Like it would play.
That was Nick and I. I stay up to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what kept you up at night?
Yeah.
Stay up till eight,
Men in
8:30.
Black is so weird.
What is it?
Men in Black, the movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You crying?
What you got? What you got?
Yeah.
What's one of your
TV show?
favorite TV shows? If you got one,
I will say,
MacGyver.
no,
guess.
that's probably fourth. I'm going with Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks.
Twin
Okay.
Peaks.
I started to watch that, and I haven't.
It's also an
do you
acquired
like
taste.
So they did the OG one.
Yep.
Do you like the remake? Not
What's
the
a-
remake, but like the
a
continuation.
return. Yeah,
20 years later.
it's way different.
Yeah.
But I mean, the show itself was way. It's just different. One of the
Yeah.
weirdest things I've ever seen.
It's weird.
But I had to watch it on.
a couple times.
Yeah,
and
I had to watch the return on Paramount, and it sucks trying to stream on there. And it kind of looked like I was watching it through like maybe like a porthole on like a submarine. Like it looked so shitty. So I really need to watch it again and see if I missed anything.
I'll give you my login later.
I think it maybe, I don't know, maybe it's just here. It just,
Twin Peaks is a good one. Peaky Blinders is
Oh
awesome.
man, yeah.
I kind of regret saying Big Bang, but like I kind of want to stick with it.
no, it's on the record now.
Fucking Peaky Blinders, dude. I got some books about it too. Like it's based on.
Oh, you got some book
story.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That's interesting.
It's like real shit that happened back
Yeah.
then. I mean, they exaggerated a little bit.
Oh, of
but
course.
Have you seen it?
I've never watched it.
I highly recommend.
Well, the first 2 episodes, but
So,
it's been so long I don't remember.
This week, that's your mission.
Yeah.
What about Breaking Bad? Is you a
I
Breaking Bad
watched a
fan?
lot of it when it was first getting popular, and then like I got to a point, and then I hadn't watched it. So, but at this point, I want to just completely rewatch
So
it.
I've-
But I
yeah.
did like what I had seen of it
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I've tried to do it twice and got to the last season both times and stopped.
You got further.
Which
than I
is
did.
awesome though. I
Last
mean, I love it, but
Yeah.
that show almost gets so intense that you almost eventually feel like you have to take a break.
Yeah,
Because like definitely whenever he finds out that she like the scene where he finds out that the money's gone. I don't know if you got that far, but holy I could not fucking breathe. When I
Yeah.
got to that scene in that show.
damn.
That
Oh,
scene
yeah.
fucked me up. Like it was like I felt like horrified
Yeah.
in that moment. Like that show does pacing and tone so well.
Yeah, it started off really slow. Like I had to rewatch the first season a couple
Yeah.
times because I'm like,
And he finds that money's gone. I think that's the single best acting Bryan Cranston's ever done his entire life. That scene is unbelievable.
Even better than,
Yes. Whatever it is. Him and Zordon from Power Rangers. Like,
yeah, it was going to be that.
What about-
Malcolm in the Middle?
what about childhood shows? Like I can remember when Punky Brewster came out and like.
We talking cartoons or like?
I mean, you can talk cartoons.
I was a
like-
massive fan of the.
Well, you said childhood, so I didn't know if you meant like.
Punky Brewster, like, she wore, like, 2 different shoes, and she'd wear, like, baggy jeans and, like, all these different colors, and, like, she was, like, a hippie chick, but kind of punk, too.
Yeah.
And I was, like, wrote her. I remember writing her a letter in, like, 2nd grade, and, like, oh, I love you, Punky Brewster. Like, if you haven't seen it, you need to watch at least one episode. Like, she was, like, this orphan child, and she was adopted, and, like, it's really cool. They even did drugs in one of them. So, like Saved by the Bell. Like, that's another childhood.
I miss how good theme songs used to be.
Yeah.
There's no good theme songs.
I don't know. I don't know. When you said that, I thought about like cartoon childhood.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Scooby Doo was my shit.
Scooby Doo was my
growing
shit
up.
too.
Scooby Doo.
I love
was
the Hanna-Barbera
I
Godzilla
mean,
cartoon.
mom would
I fucked with it a lot.
record
Yeah.
Scooby Doo when I was in school.
Yeah.
That's good.
And
I
I
used to watch that.
Cody.
Well, and actually, I've been watching it again, or trying to, force it on people's Rocko's Modern Life.
You could learn
Yeah, I've
to
never
rock
watched that.
I haven't.
Oh,
but I
yeah?
know
Oh,
it was
dude.
a
That was a killer
Nickelodeon-
show. Very good.
Nickelodeon show, right?
Mhm, yeah, and it's on. It's on Paramount too, right now. Right now. Should watch it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you miss. It's
Sort of like Rick and
Well-
Morty.
well, like
but-
he's in like him and his friend Heifer they're in a hospital, and the doctor is Dr. Bendova. and he checks Rocco's prostate, and he comes out all like swaying around. Yeah, I didn't. That was lost on me as a
that was a childhood favorite. Though.
Oh yeah.
And yours is still Fresh Prince.
Probably is pretty good. But to name like a different one, I like like I said, the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon was a big one.
Yeah, that one always threw me off.
then-
Like, wow, they can call him.
Yeah,
Shows up.
it's like they're like this giant horrifying monster like shows up and they're like, "Well, shit, what do we do?" And, they're like, and then like somebody eventually is like, "I guess hit the button." I don't know. Like and then Godzilla shows up
Hit
and
the
everything's
button.
fixed. It's like. And like they had no rights to any of the sound effects.
Oh yeah,
On it.
yeah,
So
that
Godzilla doesn't have a Godzilla roar. It's literally some dude in the booth going roar, roar.
They used it on other stuff.
Yeah,
too,
it's
pretty
killer,
sure.
yeah.
Any of the Hanna-Barbera shit.
Like 69 Scooby Doo sounds. Like
You literally no, for sure. That's animated the same. Yeah,
It's
like,
crazy
yeah. Same
same
dude.
animation and
Oh, yeah.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy how cartoons are now compared to when
Also-
I watched them
Oh, yeah.
as a kid because like there's just so many dark undertones
yeah.
with like dark jokes, and it's like the kids don't get it, but when your parents are watching it with them, it's like
Yeah.
I guess really
That's
the
kinda
Looney
fucked up.
Tunes in general are just my childhood.
Yeah, I mean, that was-
yeah,
I mean, I'd watch
Tom and
nothing,
Jerry, like my
I
I love
daughter-
Foghorn Leghorn. He
Yeah,
has like
yeah.
maybe the most horrifying disabilities anyone could ever have. He always thinks he's cutting himself off. He thinks somebody else talking to him.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I said, now come on now, boy, let me talk. And it's like nobody's saying anything. Like, it's just him talking to himself.
Yeah.
I can't get a word in edgeways with you around. That dog hasn't said shit to him. Like, it's like, and there's like, watching it back, I remember always being on his side, but like, I went back not too long ago and started watching some episodes. Episode literally starts with him just like walking up to that doghouse and just beating the shit out of the dog for no reason. And like, I remember I was a kid, I was like, yeah, fuck that dog. I think that dog is a piece of shit.
I miss my grandpa all of a sudden.
I said.
All right. Yeah. Cartoons. I can remember getting up on Saturday morning and watching them. Nowadays, they don't do the Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. I don't feel like cartoons are like, not to be that guy, but I feel like the best cartoons now are just made for adults.
Yeah.
Like they're not even
Family Guy and
kids
shit.
cartoons aren't that
Yeah.
great.
I don't know. They ain't got Bob Ross no more, so.
Except for Bluey. Bluey is the shit. I don't know. Like I don't know how old your daughter.
Yes, I don't.
She does-
I've
she not
never
do
really
Bluey?
watched Bluey a
Dude,
whole
Bluey
lot.
is the shit. It's so good.
I always thought was weird though. Like when we're kids, we're still watching the cartoons from the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
still was in heavy rotation, and they didn't
Yeah.
really have anything until like like Dexter's Lab started coming out, and
All the
Yeah,
golden
Ren and
age of
Stimpy.
Cartoon Network.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Rugrats.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
The Rugrats. Did y'all see that?
yeah,
There was like
All
a
of
dark. There was like a whole theory on like
yeah.
some kind of crazy shit about that. I don't
It's like
remember it at
like,
all. Right?
Chucky's hallucinations or
Yeah.
Angelica's one.
Like
of
the
two.
babysitter didn't even actually exist. At
Yeah.
all,
Yeah.
or something.
They're all like their imaginary
Like
friends. or something.
Phil and Lil died giving birth, and it's like one of their like hallucinations about something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really dark.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard of.
I actually come up with.
You were that Reddit post.
yeah.
that started this all.
I mean, there were '80s cartoons, I guess, but it seems like I couldn't watch like Transformers and G.I. Joe. I don't know what that came on, but then again, like,
That was Angelica's like hallucinations. That's what it was. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, there was like some 80s.
No,
a lot of
sorry.
it was like Scooby Doo. Like Scooby Doo was on repeat like every day.
Well, yeah, and there was '80s Scooby Doo too, but like Where Are You was still, I mean,
like
heavy
Scrappy,
rotation
Scrappy
still in
came
there.
out.
And the Scooby Doo movies.
Then all the movies came out, and then they started having guests. Like Batman would be.
Yeah,
on
but that's still
Scooby-Doo.
'70s, and it was still being played up until the '90s. But they had stuff like when Shaggy turns into a werewolf and he's in that drag race. Yeah, and that was like late
The
'80s.
new Scooby Doo on HBO, where Daphne and Velma is kind of hooking up. Have y'all
I don't
not
think
seen
I've seen that
I have
one.
not seen that one.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's on
There's
HBO. Or
Are you sure it's not on Cinemax?
I don't think it's HBO. Yeah.
What
It's
are
on
you
Prime.
Whole
watching?
Yeah.
different timeline.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all need to check that
Interesting.
out. It's still cartoon.
what website?
What
What does HBO stand for?
What?
Yeah.
Phone.
It's pretty interesting.
Orgies.com.
Yeah. You need to try
Velma
it.
and Daphne. The gang splits up.
I think it's just a Daphne show, actually.
Wow. Okay.
The video starts like, I think we should split up this time. Fred, you go with the boys.
Yeah.
And Scooby Doo kind of raises his eyebrows. Like,
Right.
Talk about a Scooby snack.
Uh-oh.
He's like, Scooby sneaks off and sees it and runs back to Fred. He's like, Fred, Daphne's eating her Scooby snack. And he's like, what are you talking about? He has no clue.
yeah, it's like the one time they don't know what the fuck he's saying. You're like, what? Daphne's trapped in a well. Sorta. You're an idiot.
Velma lost her glasses.
That's pretty good. But anyway, about music.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ticketmaster.
Back to
What's
our-
what about Ticketmaster?
So back to like my top like I don't know, my top 3 or 5 or whatever. Like Pearl Jam is up there for sure. I've always liked them since like the whole Seattle thing.
How about that ticket price you were looking at?
So I've listened to Pearl Jam since I was, can remember when they
10.
first came out. Yeah, since then, the Seattle thing was exploding when I was in grade school and high school, and that's what I listened to. And so, yeah, I've seen Pearl Jam multiple times, 7, 8 times. So I tried to get tickets this time. It was like you had to register for a code, and if you didn't get the code, you got put on a wait list and all this, like some bullshit I've never seen before in my life. I remember going to Kroger and standing in line, and the tickets went on sale at 10 o'clock. If you were in line, you got a ticket. But now it's, anyway, I got waitlisted on the Pearl Jam tickets, and it was, finally got in, and there was about 200 tickets left. 14,000 capacity venue in Baltimore, and it was like $700 for a ticket. And I was like, I think last time I seen him, it was like $80.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like,
What year was this though?
I mean, it was like 4 years,
Yeah,
4 or 5
that's
years
crazy.
ago. Their
That's a
last
pretty
album
big
when it
jump.
came out, they did a tour,
That's
and
crazy.
it was like $80-$90, and
So if you weren't waitlisted, what would that have costed? $180
$180 was
Damn.
like the lowest
Yeah.
that you could get, which is still, I think, a lot of money for one ticket for one band.
So that's if you bought them early, or
Yeah, if you got the code.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Had to get a code.
Still
It's not,
$180.
Still not like first come first serve.
That's
yeah.
It's first come first serve, and you're put on like
I've never dealt with that, even with Ticketmaster. Like tickets went on sale at 10, you got in a queue. If you got in, you bought the tickets and done. But now it's like you had to get a code, or you got on a wait list. And so finally, after the wait list, it was like 6 hours later, I was refreshing, and it was like $700, $800, and with fees, it was like $900. And I was like, "Fuck!"
When's that concert actually happen?
September, I think.
Those prices, you'll be able to buy those tickets.
Yeah. I'll probably be able to find some, but to pay $700 or $800 for one concert, but like Tool, when they played Charleston, it was like the same thing. It was like $300-$400 a ticket when they went on sale, and even $180. I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Wasn't there somebody who like boycotted Ticketmaster a while back?
Taylor
or, like,
Swift.
Wasn't there someone else too? I don't remember that.
I mean, Pearl Jam sued.
Yeah, when I googled it, the first thing I seen was weird that it was Pearl Jam.
They sued him because Live Nation and Ticketmaster was trying to merge, and they were like, well, it'll be a monopoly if they merge, and they lost.
Damn.
But
yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
So yeah, they're playing all these venues all over the world, and everybody's paying $700-$800 for tickets, and it's like these people that's listened to Pearl Jam for years, and they can't get in, but yet all these bots and all these random people are getting in. It's like they had like a 10 club, like if you remember the fan club, you could get into pre-sale, and you can get tickets early, but they're still $180, $200.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's fucking crazy. So another one of my favorite artists is PJ Harvey, and her tickets went on sale last week, and she hasn't toured in 8-9 years, and I got tickets to see her in DC at the Anthem, and they were $55 a piece. I got 3 tickets for $204, and I'm like, in my book, she's in my top 10, top 12 or whatever. She's up there with Pearl Jam, and
also collaborated with.
She's a
Queens,
legend.
sort of,
Yeah,
sort of.
She's been there with Mark Lanigan and Queens and Josh Homme, and played in the Desert Sessions. But I mean, she was a pioneer.
Yeah, she sang on that Crawl Home, and there's another one that she sang
There
on.
was two
That's
of
like
them.
one of like the best songs he's ever
Hit
done.
the City was one that she did with Mark Lanigan. But I mean, with all these ticket prices, it's fucking crazy. It's Taylor Swift is like crazy amount. It's like you might as well go see a mid-tier band or some band that nobody's ever heard of and spend $40-$50.
Yeah.
Go see this new band that nobody ever knows.
Yeah.
I'm curious if Taylor Swift would actually make a competitor to Ticketmaster because she was so against it.
She could probably run for president, and
At this point, yeah.
she could
After
run
the
for
Super
president,
Bowl
I'd
and all
vote
this.
for it, probably. You know? Yeah,
Are you a Swiftie?
I like Taylor Swift.
Wait,
Taylor
what?
Absolutely.
Did you say, are you a Swifter?
Swiftie.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Swiftie? Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Swiftie?
What if she joined the football team?
The Chiefs?
Yeah, what if she was out there with them, you know?
She did on
Oh,
that one
shit.
movie, that Valentine's Day movie. She was a football
Yeah,
player.
you see, I forgot all about that
Yeah.
movie. That's a Gary Marshall movie. I think it's his last one. The legendary Gary Marshall made that movie and died, I think.
Oh, shit.
So I'm just kind of confused if it's Ticketmaster, if it's the venue, like why all these huge charges. And I mean, I even saw where the venue was trying to take part of the cut on the merchandise, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
where the
that's
band
what-
makes their money.
Yeah, that's what they were wanting to take a cut out of their merchandise
Yeah,
as well,
like
and that's what I remember
30%.
somebody was saying a while back. I seen a
Like
post.
there were some bands that were touring, and they're like, the venue was like, we're going to take 30% of your merch, and it's
Yeah.
like,
They were gonna like sell it outside of the venue or
yeah,
something.
that's how we make our
Yeah.
money, and they're like, we're just not going to sell merch. Sorry to the
Yeah.
fans.
That's
you know,
crazy.
Can't buy T-shirts tonight.
I think
I
the
mean,
fact-
you can't sell albums very good anymore,
Well, right.
CDs and all this crap.
That's-
So I
that's-
mean, that's their income.
Yeah.
Where your ticket prices are going up too, and
I think it's where the Ticketmaster can alter the price as they're selling them. I think that's
But I'm
fucking
like
crazy.
$800 for a ticket. Like, who's getting paid? Like
that much.
Because like
one
Ticketmaster,
ticket.
yeah. Because like they'll as the tickets get small, like in smaller number, they raise the price because they're worth
Yeah. That's kind of how it was.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
What was the capacity on that Pearl Jam show?
14,000, and the PJ Harvey one was like 4 to 6,000, depending on if they put seats out or not.
Mm.
But it's a more intimate setting.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like a small venue. The sound is good. Like Pearl Jam's going to play in an arena where the sound's bouncing off the back.
I would be more apt to pay higher for the smaller.
Yeah.
More intimate
I'd
concert.
definitely pay
Real
more.
intimate, you know, like the
Yeah,
guy next to you just.
Let's
kiss
get
it.
intimate.
Two dudes. Talking about something else.
At a Andrew concert.
Two dudes. Kiss it at the end. The concert getting lemonade.
Yeah, drinking lemonade at the Sean Mullins Hinge. Those two songs just go together, whatever they are.
Whatever.
Ass of an Angel. And
Anchored in your ass.
yeah,
Angel.
I'm gonna have to
Anchored
look
in
that
an
up.
angel's ass. I love that song.
yeah, it's really good. Well,
I mean, I love my band.
Would we even
but
talk about that on the podcast or something before? I can't even
I
remember.
don't know.
I don't know.
What? Oh,
I don't know.
you love-
Yeah, I mean, I love my band, but I don't love them that much.
Yeah, to pay that. That's
I
crazy.
feel like they could do something about it and just
Yeah.
play a free show somewhere.
Dude, I'm telling you, ever since he did that Target commercial back in 2000 and whatever the hell, I've known
They should've
something
never-
wrong.
They
I've
should've
known
never
something.
done that. They
Yeah,
really
I'm the
fucked
only
up.
one that's held on to that. Like,
Yeah.
I know. It's
Yeah.
just smiling, making that Target money.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. I mean, if you look at it, if you buy an album from Target, your album's going to go on the Billboard Top 200. It's not. It doesn't matter what you sell anywhere else. Buy it from Target, Walmart, Amazon. That's where you want to sell your albums out because that's how you win Grammys and that's how you win awards. I mean, you can't sell records at an independent store
Yeah.
and get any kind of notification.
Yeah, look at Sean Mullins. I
and-
mean, that's what happened to that fuck.
He sold 22 CDs and
He would never let Walmart sell them.
Damn.
yeah.
If he only got big with Walmart crowd, so Sean Mullins would have been somebody. He'd have been the next Rick Astley if he had sold in Walmart.
Yeah.
That's where he's at. He's probably with Rick Astley.
Rick Astley's actually not bad.
No,
Like I
that
think
one song was good.
Sean Mullins and the Hall & Oates store. He's opening for Hall & Oates.
they
The hell's
for
all
sure.
Yeah.
You were played Vice City.
Yeah, they were on Vice City.
That's my favorite Grand Theft Auto was Hall & Oates.
Well, it also had
Michael Jackson.
Ron Maiden on it,
Hell yeah.
right?
I think so. I don't know. I know the opening song every time in Vice City was Billie Jean. So the only thing I really remember from the radio.
Damn. I don't
It always
remember
opened
that.
Billie Jean. And I know in the remasters they didn't do that. They lost the license to Michael Jackson.
No shit,
songs.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Damn.
That's the
I didn't
only songs they
think-
didn't get back, I think, was Michael Jackson.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
I had no idea. Well, that had how many Michael Jackson songs on it? 2, 3?
Fuck. I think 3. I think.
Damn, I didn't know.
I had
any
no
of
idea
them.
about that.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember.
Probably because they sold it in fucking Target.
That's how you drop off.
I don't
I don't
know,
even know
man.
why they sell records there.
Pe-
They don't sell record players. I mean, why sell records?
Fine.
I mean, I guess you got a point there. Does Walmart sells record players?
they do.
Sort of.
Probably somewhere.
Damn.
Some Crosley bullshit. I think they got some Audio Technica. I think they got some pretty good record players.
Think records will make a huge comeback at one point? No, I mean, I
I
know.
think
one of
they're
these
going to come
days.
back and peak. And they're
Yeah,
kind of fading off
one
again.
day. People want physical media.
I think cassettes
Yeah.
will make a comeback.
Yeah.
I think cassettes will happen.
They are. You can't find them anymore. So.
Probably my favorite, like favorite like collectible to come off of a movie was the Guardians of the Galaxy. Would print cassettes of their soundtracks, and they're cool as shit.
Oh, where he has the tape.
Yeah.
On the,
I have
movie.
both the ones they've done, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People want to, like, touch their media.
Yeah.
They don't, like, I have a problem with kind of it being background music, like, when you're on iTunes or Spotify or whatever, and you just got music playing in the background. It's like,
well, the problem,
I have a problem with that.
The problem with digital is that you don't own it. Like, Sony just, like, kind of schooled everybody on that not too long ago, where it's like, they announced that this list of games were no longer going to be available, even if you paid for it. All you're doing is you bought the license to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
once they decide they take it, you don't own it anymore. But if you have the physical media, then it's
I don't know. I really miss going to like Blockbuster, like the nostalgia of that. Just going there and just like picking out a couple.
I miss
things.
when GameStop.
Yeah, you can smell it, you can feel it, you can put it in there, and you can play, and it's like.
But now, like, there's so many options on your TV. It's just like lame. Like, it's just so natural to just click whatever, and it's convenient. But I would rather go do something like that.
Yeah. It's background music. It's background play. It's like when I watch Big Bang Theory. It's mostly in the background.
Yeah.
It's like when I hit play on my phone to listen to some music. It's mostly in the background. But when I get a record and I put it on, like, I'm listening to it.
Yeah.
Or I'm reading the lyrics and I'm touching it, I'm feeling it.
It was different.
Like touchy-feely.
Yeah.
Everything wasn't so available. Like, you had to like be at home at a certain time to watch TV.
Yeah.
Thing like that. Like, now it's just everything's so available. There's no rush for anything.
Yeah. Or there's no sit and wait until next week to catch the next episode of whatever the hell you're interested in. Or
you just wait till it's all over. And
that's why I wait till everything is done so I can watch it all. And so, really, I guess I'm part of the problem. But
we all are.
Dude,
I mean,
fucking ads drive me crazy though. It's just like
it's like I'm waiting on that glacier to melt in Antarctica, so Florida can just get the fuck out of here.
All those people, Galen, my lord.
Yeah, they're gonna come up here.
The innocent children.
Like, fuck.
Heard the takeout is moving, building. Someone open a record store. What's the takeout?
Takeout or cookout?
Cookout.
Cookout can't go.
No.
I'm furious.
Wait, you're a cookout fan?
I do like
because
Cookout.
there's so many people that hate that place.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that hate it.
I got
can't stand
a cookout story. I ate there the other day.
Okay.
All right.
That's
I was on the way back from Charleston, and I stopped at Cookout, and I got like the Cookout Classic. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I wanted a burger, and that was it. But it had hot dog chili, and it had slaw on it. And I was like, what the fuck did I just order? This burger has hot dog chili and slaw on it. I was disappointed.
Well, let's be honest. That is
one bite.
That is your fault.
It was stupid for sure, but I was kind of under pressure. I was under pressure, and I was like,
the worst thing about that place for me is the menu. Just looking at it.
Oh, you are right.
The hell am I?
I have the same thing I order every time. That's the only reason I
but the prices, you can buy literally everything, and it's the same.
Yeah, except for that hot dog burger. I was like,
I don't know. I got a side of chicken nuggets there with whatever it was I ordered.
Chicken nuggets are off.
Oh yeah, it was like 3 of them that came from fucking burger.
Yeah, no, they're bullshit.
Dude, I'm serious. And
it's like if they cut the shape out of a dinosaur nugget.
Yeah,
I like the dinosaur nuggets, but
it was like that. Where is the takeout?
Yeah, I don't know where the takeout is, but opening up a record store.
The takeout is in Fayetteville.
Oh, okay. You know.
Well, it's right next door to me.
It's
my neighbor.
Oh,
basically. Yeah.
Is that your neighbor?
So let's get to
that is.
Hey, I know.
It's kind of small.
So you couldn't fit like a venue.
No.
For
it would be cool,
but it would be cool to have a venue. Where we could play.
That place has 141 reviews and 5 stars. That is crazy,
dude. It's
the takeout.
Really good.
I've never even heard of this.
They have a sushi bowl if you like sushi.
I love sushi.
All right, so we need to go eat the takeout.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many places.
We're gonna go on a tour.
Like, they have a sushi
the
bowl,
places
dude,
to eat,
and it's got like sashimi in it, and it's got avocado, and it's got yum sauce, and it's so good. And it's only like
their hours are weird.
$14-15 for like a whole sushi bowl, but you can get like half sushi bowls for $7, and
damn.
like a half a sushi bowl will do you good.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A whole sushi bowl you'll have leftovers.
Wow.
I'm
Pretty
interested.
long.
What time are they open?
11 to 6.
Yeah, they're closed Sunday, Monday, but
Okay.
Oh, one of
I
those
hate
people.
when places do that. Like they decide to be closed on a fucking Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
or a Sunday, especially
Yeah.
in Forest Town. Like, why
Fucking
are you
Harley
closed on
dealer.
Sunday? in
Yeah.
Forest Town?
Hell yeah.
It's bullshit.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
I want to go next door and get a sushi bowl.
You gotta wait till Tuesday, dumbass.
It's like, they should adjust their schedule to what I want it to be.
Yeah. Just call her and tell her to come open up.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, you're already there. But would a record store fit in there?
I mean, not really.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, you could.
Yeah.
There's actually a Christian radio station on the other side of
Yeah.
that, so actually it might work good.
Hell yeah.
God, though.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What are they doing with that old Ben Franklin's building? Are they turning it into a Bussies?
That would be
Whatever.
great. We could put some bussies in there.
Yeah. You think they're not doing anything with that?
Not that I know
Man.
of. I wish they put
Oh,
like a Capital Market or something.
That's
I wish
so
they
many
finally
ideas.
put something behind Walmart in Fayetteville.
There's an airport back there, right?
Is there?
There's like the mini airport, right? Is
Oh.
that's
It's
not
behind the gas
directly
station.
behind it?
No, it's behind the gas station.
Oh, okay.
The pretty one.
Yeah.
We're building a hotel over there.
Well, hell yeah. Well, y'all have any other topics you want to bring up for today? Well,
Buddy, I think
I don't know. I guess we can.
about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, I guess we can call it, and we'll come up with some more topics, and
Massill's only halfway
we'll
done.
be able to come back. Yeah.
I'm on the bussies Galen's been talking.
Yeah. But
There's a song about it,
Yeah.
actually.
Maybe we'll try some of these places.
yeah, it'd definitely be cool to
Yeah.
go to that gas station,
Bucky's.
whatever the hell it's called, in Tennessee.
It's not
What are you
Buc-ee's.
going to order, though, when you go in there?
Brisket.
But yeah, it's a mad dash. There's
Yeah.
people everywhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they
But
sell bussy there?
If you could, buddy, they said they got all the
They
bussy
got
you
all the
ever
bussy
need.
you can handle?
Oh, there's all the meat you can handle.
Gosh, I wish I could play that one song. I don't know if y'all have seen that Dallas Dixon song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the?
He says like
Dick
pussy in it. And
Oh,
like,
yeah. I played that at one
Oh,
day. It did not go over well. yeah.
But
During
anyway,
your interview,
hopefully
they're showing you the training video.
Oh, yeah. It didn't go over well. Yeah, not at all. Everybody was sad that day.
yeah, we'll come up with some more topics and get back hopefully here soon. We'll post when we'll be able to go live again, and we will start a YouTube channel, so this will actually get posted on YouTube. So,
Oh, yeah.
but
So we can apologize on another platform.
yeah,
I mean, we just kind of winged it this week.
yeah.
So.
No, we just literally started.
That's why they call us.
No.
Don't sound so disappointed.
We had
Goddamn.
everything.
Yeah,
That's why they call us the wingmen. What?
Wingmen.
Mixed nuts. That's
Is that the name of the
Oh,
podcast?
it's nuts. Sorry.